Hello my lovelies, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, my name is Becky. I am a fashion and lifestyle blogger and I post here a couple times a week on YouTube and every single day over on Instagram, so I would love it if you guys would check me out over there too. So today's video is all about teeth. Pretty much as long as I can remember, I've been really insecure about my teeth, and with being on YouTube and filming so many videos for YouTube, I spend a lot of time looking at myself on camera, looking at myself as I'm editing, and looking at my teeth, and I hate them so much. I know they're not the worst, but I really truly feel like appearance is something that's relative, and something that bothers me might not bother somebody else, something that bothers somebody else might not bother me, and vice versa, you know what I mean? Please, like, lots of people, since I've told them that I want to do something about my teeth or that I don't like my teeth, their first instinct is always, oh, but your teeth are so pretty. But I'm not happy with them. As you will have guessed from the title, I have been in contact with the lovely people over at Wondersmile, and I am kind of working on doing something about it and hating my teeth a little bit less. A little bit of backstory about my teeth. When I was in college, I would have been about 16 or 17. No, before that. It all started before that, was it? Yeah, I was about 16. And I was at the dentist having my regular checkup, and he asked me, have you ever thought about braces? And I was like, no, not really. I remember being jealous that all my friends got them because I wanted to have straighter teeth, but I'd never really seriously thought about them. And the dentist says to me, yeah, I feel like you would be a really good fit for braces. You should have been offered them before. I think you could really benefit from them. In fact, I'll show you my teeth first before we go into this whole conversation. It's not very pretty and there's no really nice way to do this, but here we go. So these are my teeth. And this is kind of how they are when I rest them, like close my mouth. So they actually look pretty white right now, but I think that is because I have a blue light LED kind of behind the camera, which is obviously going to cancel out yellow tones. I'll turn it off, see if you can see any better then. So as you can see, they look a little more yellow. Again, they're not terrible. They're not like the most yellow ones I've ever seen, but they're just not kind of what I want. So my big kind of insecurities with my teeth are this line here between my two front teeth doesn't line up with my bottom teeth. Can you see there? And I really, really don't like that. And then I used to have two pointy teeth, so this one and that one. But this one over here actually got broken, so now I just have one. And I feel like when two of them were pointy, it was absolutely fine. It was kind of a thing and it wasn't a problem, but now just one. I just feel like it looks really random. Can you see? So yeah, those two and these two. And then my last like problem with them are these two teeth here. Both of which have chips out of them, which I don't even remember doing, so I can't even explain to you what happened there. So the three kind of key things that I've always wanted to do is have some kind of braces on my bottom teeth, because they kind of lean sideways, to pull them a little bit straighter and hopefully a little bit across, so the line between the top and the bottom row is a little bit more in line with each other. And then I really want to have that tooth, it looks so ugly when I do that, that pointy tooth shaved, get the chips in my front teeth filled, and have a little bit of whitening treatment, which sounds really extreme, but each thing that I want to do is actually really minor. Like, it's not that I want to move all of my teeth really drastically, and I don't want to have like all of them filed the same shape or anything like that. I just want to do a couple of little bits too, and it's mainly issues with broken teeth. So like, because I broke the pointy tooth, the other one looks weird. Because I broke these teeth, they look weird, do you know what I mean? So a lot of it is kind of damage that I've done myself. So the dentist told me, I think you'd be a really great candidate, and basically he sent me to the orthodontist. The orthodontist scanned my teeth and he was like, yeah, you have too many teeth for your mouth. So if I put braces on them, you're gonna get crowding. So he sent me back to my dentist to have 2 teeth pulled out, and then he said that once they were pulled out, he could put braces on them. So I had a tooth pulled from around over here with no problems. It was painful because for some reason I felt like I could feel everything through the anesthetic, but other than that, problem free. And then when he started taking out this tooth, there's actually a hole there. When he started taking out that tooth, he actually broke the tooth as he was pulling it, and it kind of shattered, and then the pieces were stuck in my gum. And then he took another look and he said, okay, this tooth is too deep into your bone. You're basically going to go and have to have surgery to have the tooth removed. But all the shattered pieces of tooth were stuck in my gums. And I had like a horrible infection for like 2 weeks. And then he removed those and cleared out the infection. Because the first time I went in and told him about the infection, he didn't believe me. So I had to wait another week after that. And then it was probably 2 more weeks before I had the surgery, at which time it was so painful. And then I had the surgery and I was like, okay, great, finally, it's all settled. And I went back to the orthodontist, he did an assessment again. And he literally, I kid you not, he said to my face, they're anesthetic, but they're not anesthetic enough for the NHS to do anything about it. After they pulled 2 of my teeth and I had surgery to be able to get these braces. Oof. But yeah, that was just kind of a bit of backstory, because I feel like it's important to know my background with dentists, why I hate them so much. I literally avoid going to the dentist as much as possible. I go every time they send my parents a letter saying that I need to check up, but if I have a toothache or anything, I'm just gonna take paracetamol until it goes away, because I'm terrified of the dentist now. So at the end of 2019, I vowed to myself that I would stop hating on my teeth and I would invest some time this year into trying to improve them and make them something that I could be proud of, rather than something that embarrasses me or that I hate. So I asked my lovely manager, Sophie, a couple of weeks ago if she could reach out to Wondersmile. I told her I would love to work with them, and that I really wanted to get my teeth straightened. And thankfully Wondersmile wanted to work with me too, and I'm gonna be a Wondersmile ambassador, yay! So it's currently Saturday night, and last Saturday I went up to their Manchester clinic to have a 3D scan of my teeth so that they could assess whether I am suitable for clear aligners. How it works is they take a 3D scan of your teeth, so they have a complete model of your teeth, which was so surreal to see all the nooks and crannies of my teeth up on a big screen in front of me. It was such a strange feeling. And then this is sent over to their team of orthodontists who basically figure out what they think they can do with your teeth, what is practical, what's reasonable. And they create your treatment plan, which they send to you within like 8 to 10 days. So I got mine on Thursday night and I went there on Saturday. So that's like Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, 5 days. I gotta admit, I wasn't impressed. What I really wanted, like I mentioned, is these teeth here. I just kind of want them to hold that way a bit. Can you see? Does that make sense? I don't really feel like the treatment plan that they've offered is changing that. So in the email they did say, if you're not completely happy with your treatment plan, get back in touch with us and we can alter it. So I was planning on emailing them on Friday and saying, hey, like, is there anything more you can do about these lower teeth? because I can't really see much difference from the start to the finish of the treatment plan that you've offered. So I was doing bits of admin on Friday morning, and I was planning on spending a couple of hours on emails on Friday afternoon. But then before I even got to my emails, they called me, and a lovely lady from there called Claudia called me, and she was like, hey, how are you feeling about it? And I was like, to be honest, I don't really feel like I'm happy with what the difference is. I think they said that it would take 5.5 months for the top to change to the final result and 3.5 months for the bottom row. And I was like, seems like a long time and a lot of effort when I can't see the difference between the start and the end. She's like, I'm going to pass this on to our higher up orthodontics team, and they're going to get back to you within another 8 to 10 days with the new treatment plan. So I really appreciate how on the ball they were with it, how ready they were to get moving forward, and how as soon as I was like, I'm not sure, she was like, fine, that's absolutely fine. We're going to work on that. We're going to fix it. So I really appreciate how much they've kind of listened to my concern. And that's kind of all I have to tell you about for now, because obviously I'm waiting for the new treatment plan to come through. But I wanted to tell you everything now before it kind of became too fuzzy in my brain to remember what I wanted to say and what I wanted to talk about. I just want to say though, I was so nervous going in for the 3D scan because, like I mentioned, I've had some pretty horrific experiences with dentists and dental work, and it was just so scary, the idea of having people doing work in my mouth again. But as soon as we arrived at the clinic and were taken in, we saw a lovely lady called Emma, and she was absolutely incredible. She was such a pleasure, and she put me at ease straight away as we went in. I told her that I was nervous. She was like, oh, you're gonna be fine. She gave us some coffee. She sat and chatted to me for ages before she started doing any scans and anything, to really make sure that she eased my nerves before we got started. She was such an absolute dream. If you're going to the Manchester clinic, I don't know whether anybody else works there other than Emma. I think it's just Emma that does the Manchester clinic at the moment. But definitely go and see Emma if you can, because she was amazing. So I just wanted to come on and film a bit of an update. I actually was going to film an update last week, and I've just been a bit busy, so I didn't. So I have two kind of updates for you. So the last we spoke, I had just been for my 3D scan in Manchester. Then I was waiting for my treatment plan to come through. As if I've just scratched my face. So yeah, that's what happened on, so the 14th of February, I emailed her saying that. And then on the 23rd of February, my new treatment plan came through. And the new treatment plan is actually a lot shorter. So it is 7 stages for the upper arch, which is 3.5 months. And 8 stages for the lower arch, which is 4 months. And I really feel like the before and after, that you can see a difference. It is quite subtle for the most part, but this tooth, I don't know how they've managed it or how they're gonna manage it, I guess, but it's moved to a point where it's in line with everything else, which is crazy. But I'm so excited to see how that works. And like I said, that is like my biggest anxiety. So to be able to get rid of that tooth, not get rid of it, move that tooth and kind of straighten it up would be amazing. So yeah, I'm really excited that they could straighten it and I won't need to file it afterwards, because the idea of filing my tooth sounds really scary to me. So yeah, I'm very excited. I've accepted my treatment plan and I'm just waiting for them to go into production and be sent out now. Okay, just a little update. I just had a phone call letting me know that my aligners have been shipped. So I'm very excited for them to arrive. I'm going to be drinking all of the Coke and eating all of the snacks until they arrive, because obviously you have to take them out every time you eat and drink anything that's not water, which sounds like a lot of effort to me, so I'm probably just gonna not snack and drink other stuff as much. So yeah, very excited, ready for them to arrive. She said she thinks it could be a couple of weeks still. I can't remember how long she said exactly. I was in the middle of ASDA, so I couldn't hear her very well. But yeah,
I will update you when they're here and when I'm putting in my first one.
Guys, it's here! I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I have had a little peek, but sorry, couldn't help myself. The treatment comes in a box like this, and then you open it up, and oh, in there we have a little like hook, and because I think you're not supposed to like pull it out with your fingers because you could bend it, so you use the hook. And there's a nail file. Is that a nail file? I think so. I'm not gonna open it yet because I haven't washed my hands or anything yet, so I don't want to like touch anything. And then you get these little like chewy things. I think these are the things because you're not supposed to push the aligners together like that. So you're meant to put these in your mouth and kind of like chew it into place. So you get 2 sets of those. And then this is like a little like eyeliner box. I guess that's so, you know, like if you go out to dinner or something and you have to take it out, you can put it in there. Or even when you're at home and you need to take it out, you can put it in there. And then we get an eyeliner guide, a pop socket, 2 pop sockets, and then the magic. So they've sent half of my treatment so far. Because I am working with them on a gifted basis, they need to make sure that I'm doing all of my end of the deal before they send out the second set. So you wear each like pair of aligners for 2 weeks at a time. So I have 2 months worth here, I guess, then. So let's have a look at the first one. So it says on each of them like what number it is, so you don't have to like figure it out yourself. So this is my number 1, so you can see it's number 1 of 7 for the top. I'm doing 7 like sets on the top, but it's 8 on the bottom. Obviously you could have figured that out. So excited. I was gonna put these in last night because it actually arrived last night. I was like going to work last night and I wanted to film this video like putting them in for the first time and stuff, and I didn't have time to do that yesterday, so I've waited until today to do it with you guys. Sorry, I'm so bunged up. I sound so nasal. Okay, so it says inside this booklet you're gonna find all the information you need to get started. Remember to change your aligner every 2 weeks and wear them for at least 20 hours a day. So you only, I've gone with the daytime ones, so you only take them out when you're eating and literally wear them all the rest of the time. There were nighttime ones that you wore for less time, but they took longer and I didn't want that. I wanted to do it as quickly as possible. So I guess I'm ready to get started. So I'm gonna go brush my teeth and give these a rinse and wash my hands and everything, and I'll come back and put them in with you. Okay, so I've washed my hands, washed my teeth, brushed my teeth even, and I've washed these out, and I'm gonna go ahead and pop them in. I feel like there should be something more to this, and I feel a bit nervous. So obviously this is a bit wet because I've just rinsed it, but this is my first one. So that's obviously for my top teeth because it's got that pointy tooth in. So we're going to go ahead, I'm going to shake that water off and pop it in. I'm really nervous. I'm really, really nervous. Oh wow. There you go. I feel really lispy actually. So that's the top row. And they do feel really, really tight. It was weird how like they felt like I wasn't pushing in the right place, and then all of a sudden it popped into place. Okay, let's go ahead and do the bottom one now. So this is how the bottom one looks. And let's pop that one in now. I'm gonna try these because I can't get the bottom bit on. Okay, there it is. Okay, so I did kind of like feel them clip into place at the end. That one was a bit like awkward to get in over here at the bottom, but otherwise that's totally cool. You can't, and I don't think that you can really tell that they're there, apart from the fact that obviously I'm talking a bit weird because there is something in my mouth. So let's show you those. So the top row feels really kind of tight, but the bottom row doesn't really feel any different. Like, it's more uncomfortable that there's something there rather than it feeling really tight or anything like that. Okay, so I kind of wanted my first video to be kind of like the process up into getting them and like receiving them and stuff. So I think that I'm going to stop this video here, and then my next one will be kind of vlogging the first couple of months of having them on, and hopefully this list kind of goes down a bit in the next few days, because I'm not sure how long I can cope with this for that. Like, I don't know whether it's just me and I sound weird to me, or whether it's actually that different. So yeah, I know a lot of people recommend to take some ibuprofen and then put them in right before bed, but I don't sleep very well as a general rule, and I'm working tomorrow. I have to be like up and out of the house by 7:15, so if I don't sleep tonight, that's gonna be a big issue. So yeah, thank you for watching, and if you want to see more of my Wondersmile journey, then please do like the video and subscribe, and let me know in the comments if you liked it and that you want to see more. Let me know if you've done it or if you're thinking of it. If you've done anything similar, let me know if you can hear the list, because it's all I can hear right now. And hopefully I will see you all in my next video. Bye bye.
I just can't let you go. Lord knows that I've tried to. You said I was the only one. No one likes being lied to.